nation's political arena. We're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. His return starts at the 5. Escapes a defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020. The Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in. Especially,
it's intercepted on the first play of the game. Pat Surtain has it. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock. But that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd. Especially as the quarterback, it's your job to quiet that home crowd. But an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Allen comes out throwing. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. Chargers sending out a dime look here ahead of this 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, he's going to run for it. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Give the game to the LSU product. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Commanders parlay the interception into points. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chargers, nothing.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chargers getting their offense set for their 2nd drive. And we only saw this group for one snap to start the game, Brock. So hopefully we get a longer look at them this time.
You know, Kate, in a lot of ways, it may even be easier to shake that first one off. They're barely on the field. Yeah. So it's really a second chance to write the opening series you wanted.
He's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st down, ball at the 36. counter. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, he called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Herbert from the gun. Catches main. That's Trey Harris. And he takes this up to around the 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on third down. Right in the sneak, it's Herbert. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Football on that 47-yard line. First down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Blown back gets the handoff. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Hits him on the in route. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. On third down, Herbert makes the catch. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Herbert to throw once more. That's incomplete left side. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you get more interceptions.
He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They gain 14 on the play, and it brings up an L.A. first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Another carry for him. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Herbert now off the play fake. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
Intended for number 22, incomplete. It's third.
He'll air it out on third. Johnson finds the football, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers trim the lead to 1. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's a gain of 8.
Play action now with Allen. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, they'll run. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's hit and sent out of bounds. So this ends as a gain of close to 7, second down.
At the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Back to with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line. Third and a lone yard coming up.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They give it to him again. And he has this down to the 34. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Owen back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Setting up the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
3rd and long, it's Allen. Setting up the running back screen. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. This is from 35 out on the left hash. The kick by Ryland is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And they steal it back on the return. And Washington finishes the return to the end zone. Touchdown! The Commanders make it a 9-point advantage. That is the type of hit Brock delivered precisely to separate him from the football. And good luck to anybody trying to hold on through that.
And if you get a fumble on a return, a lot of times with how the personnel is displaced in position, you can find a lane for an immediate return, and sometimes that open space even extends the whole way to the end zone for 6.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game.
Commanders 17, Chargers 7.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return score. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chargers and Quentin Johnson returning to the field. That score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a 1-score game here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. They'll run here on first down. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Allen. It's caught by McLaurin. And he's taken down at the 30. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
And the Washington first down.
Setting him on the dive. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing here, Allen. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Commanders first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. We've got an injured player after that one, and this is a scary sight. Terry McLaurin, the one who's shaken up. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
15 yards on the play. That's another Washington Commanders first down.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders make it a 16-point ball game. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders take a 3-possession lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. The Charger offense making its way to the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive play straight ahead. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Back-to-back carries here. Jukes away from one. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Gain of 10 yards. The Chargers.
We get the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. It's the Chargers. Looking at 1st and 10. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Tight end going in motion here. 1st and 10, Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense up to the line fast. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And there's the hurry up here. taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing on first is Herbert. It's his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Hand off on second and short. And only can get into yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
A gain of 6. That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. This one's to Andrews out right. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Herbert from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Third and long. They're going to throw. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time. Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off of the touchdown, that's the second best thing you could do. You could take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on first. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our journey through the NFL starts now. We begin at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And this is Javonte Williams. He'll take this one in from 2 yards out. The Cowboys have won 2 straight since the Week 2 loss. They go to 3-1 with the victory. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's Tony Pollard.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Defenders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Allen on 3rd down. That one's good to McConkey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Allen setting up play action. McConkey's got it again. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. 1st and 10 from the 41. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackled on the play by Poona Ford. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt, and it for the first time. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Lofts it deep right side. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
Chad Ryland on for the field goal.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And the lead goes unchanged from 17.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Herbert on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. Sends this to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. J.K. Scott will kick it away. And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line. The Commanders set to take over. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Play action now with Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Quick slant, here's McConkey. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
A gain of 14 yards brings up third.
Allen on 3rd and short. That's caught. This is Addison. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's good for Washington. First down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Play action now. Allen. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Allen setting up to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, Allen loses it. And the Chargers think they have it, and they do.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Hits him on the out route. And this one does not go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Commanders.
Throwing now Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Motioning him from the slot right.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Play action now for Herbert. Intercepted in the end zone.
When chances to score have been so few and far between for your offense, Kate, you've got to come through in these opportunities, especially now in the 2nd half. Like all game, this defense has just risen to the occasion and jumped on the chance of that interception.
The Commanders returning their offense and this running back to the field. And nothing to show from their last drive except, well, we did see a couple of short tempers, Brock. Not happy to have fumbled away that series.
Yeah, fumbles are one of those mistakes, Kate, you don't get a lot of grace for in the NFL. Just one in a game is too many. Got to find a way to protect the rock.
And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Pressure coming. It's Allen.
The 27-yard line.
And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's caught in stride by Addison. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10.
First down.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a pickup of 11. And the Commanders will have a first.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Roski Merritt gets it from the gun. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's another Washington Commanders first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
37-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It is the Commanders with the football and a nice lead, too, as they try to finish off this win. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Allen on 3rd down. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Giving this to Kronsky-Merritt. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
At the 24-yard line.
Back to throw now, Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And the Chargers get home, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I've got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Field goal attempt coming here from Chad Ryland. This from 48 on the left hash. The kick by Ryland is good. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That play good for 17 and a first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
17 yards. First down.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 40.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Defender tips that one, but he's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Chargers first down.
Herbert to throw once more. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
It's Herbert once more. Dumped off to his running back. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook. And he knocked him back across the line.
Motioning the tight end now. Herbert throwing again. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. That one intended for Trey Harris. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Desperation time here. And over the middle, it's Johnson. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Charger.
Going back gets the handoff. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 6.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
At the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to the well again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers drop the lead back to 13. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
The Commanders back out on offense. They're running back, headed out once again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. That one's complete over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Now Allen. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
He'll give it to Krosky Merritt. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They're going to run again here with Krosky Merritt. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Nickel look by the Chargers here. 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Chargers have some new life in the 4th. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity to look in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
Man in motion here.
At the 36-yard
Here's
line.
Herbert, 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
That's another Chargers 1st down. A gain of 19 yards.
1st and 10, Herbert.
First down.
Fits it through the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. 1st and 10, got to score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. Caught at the 10-yard line. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
That's another Chargers 1st down.
Now Herbert again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down.
6 yards.
Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. Herbert from the gun. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Approaching 90 seconds remaining in this game. Not much time. They've got to get this one back. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Ooh, had to have that onside kick. Got one timeout, but not much time left. This one kind of feels like it's over.
Not a whole lot they can do, but you can't give up. Not a time to look at the clock. You got that one timeout. You got to do all you can and really hope and pray this offense fumbles the snap or screws it up here in the final minutes.
The Commanders and this running back headed back out for a new series. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Oh, he lost the football! And the Chargers think they have it, and they do!
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down.
Now, hang on. They want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Second down give to Krosky-Merritt. Shoves one away. And he gets the first down for the Commanders, and that should get them this victory as well. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
And the Commanders first down. First and 10 at the
Commanders breaking out the victory formation here as he goes to a knee. So score this as a win for the Commanders. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.